Hello there. My name is John Christopher, and this is a cultural institution profile on the Ah-Tah-Thi-Ki Seminole Indian Museum. It's done for the San Jose State School of Information, class titled Info 281, Indigenous Cultural Institutions and Practices of Librarianship, taught by Dr. Ulia Gossert. Today is December 3rd, 2023. So the Ah-Tah-Thi-Ki Seminole Indian Museum is situated right in the Florida Everglades. It's on the Big Cypress Seminole Indian Reservation, which is a important cultural and educational center that preserves and celebrates the Seminole people's heritage. Its name translates into a place to learn, a place to remember, and it embodies its mission to honor Seminole culture and history. The museum houses over 200,000 artifacts, and it's open from 9 to 5. And the address, in case you're interested, there is 34725 West Boundary Road in Clewiston, Florida. And they've got a good website you can check out. You can Google that. It was established in the mid 1960s. The museum represents the Seminole tribe's commitment to self-determination and cultural revival. It's governed by tribal members, and they help ensure that the institution remains a valuable cultural hub. The museum's administration focuses on authenticity and works closely with the tribe to reflect the history and values in exhibitions and various programs. Funding comes from a diverse set of sources, including tribal allocations, government grants, private donations, and revenue from admissions and sales. So the museum offers various membership levels, each with distinct benefits. These range from $35 individual membership, um, provide providing free admission and store discounts, to the $1,000 Chairman's Circle, which offers private tours and special items. So these programs support the museum financially and encourage community engagement. Um, let's look at the physical features of the museum. It's characterized by its unique architectural and design features that reflect Seminole cultural culture and heritage. The museum complex includes a main building you can see here, along with a series of chickees, which are traditional Seminole thatched roof structures. The main building of the museum, it's modern in design, blending contemporary architecture with traditional Seminole elements. These include cypress logs and palm fronds for the roofing, which showcase the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the Seminole building techniques. The colors of the museum buildings are generally earthy and natural, reflecting the environmental focus of the Seminole people and their connection to the land. So inside the main building, the museum features a variety of exhibits, which include artifacts, displays, and interactive elements. Um, these are designed to be educational and engaging, providing visitors with a deep insight into Seminole history and culture. The museum is set in a natural landscape, which is surrounded by uh, native vegetation and um, really adds to the authentic and immersive experience. So there's walking paths and boardwalks connecting the main building with the outdoor exhibits and chickees. Looking at the architectural choices made for the museum, it's evident that the design integrates the natural environment and Seminole cultural elements. The museum is situated in the Big Cypress Seminole Indian Reservation, which I mentioned, which is, it's characterized by the unique Florida Everglades ecosystem. The architects likely chose this site for its cultural relevance and its natural beauty. The Florida Everglades are known for their wetlands and water bodies which play a crucial role in the life uh, of the Seminole tribe. The climate of the region is typically humid and warm, which clearly influenced the design choices to ensure comfort and sustainability. The museum is surrounded by native Florida vegetation, including cypress trees and sawgrass, reflecting the natural environment of the Everglades. The soil in this area is typically wet and marshy, which would have influenced construction techniques and materials used for sure. The Everglades ecosystem is rich in animal life. The biodiversity is likely reflected in the museum's exhibits and educational programs, emphasizing the Seminole tribe's relationship with their natural environment. The museum's setting includes walking trails and outdoor exhibits, allowing visitors to experience the natural environment firsthand. The use of outdoor chickees and for demonstrations and exhibits allows visitors to engage directly with the traditional Seminole uh, lifeways. Overall, the architects appear to have made deliberate choices to harmonize the museum with its surroundings. The sense of place at the museum is shaped by its unique setting in the Florida Everglades. The warm and humid climate of the Everglades contributes to a tangible sense of being in a distinct natural environment for sure. The nature smells of the wetlands likely permeate the museum environment. The museum's layout, which includes both indoor exhibits and outdoor pathways and chickees, allows for a dynamic interaction with the space. The museum serves as a significant component in preserving and presenting Seminole culture. By providing a space where Seminole history, traditions, and contemporary issues are displayed, it functions as a vital educational resource. The museum undoubtedly plays a crucial role in educating the public about the Seminole tribe, which helps foster understanding and appreciation. The immersive nature of the museum likely leaves a lasting emotional impact on visitors. It's a space that not only informs but also invokes feelings of respect and admiration for the Seminole tribe's history and their enduring connection to the Everglades. So the museum plays a critical role in cultural knowledge production and preservation, focusing on the Seminole tribe's heritage. The museum houses a wide variety of uh, of artifacts and also exhibits and multimedia presentations that chronicle the culture and art of the Seminole tribe. These materials range from historical artifacts like clothing, tools, and weapons to contemporary art and craft. The museum includes interactive exhibits and educational programs. These can include hands-on activities, demonstrations of traditional crafts, and interactive multimedia displays. The museum hosts various cultural events, workshops, and celebrations that involve the Seminole community and the general public. Education programs such as guided tours for school groups, lectures, and seminars can be integral to the museum's mission. These programs are designed to educate both the young members of the Seminole community and the wider public, thereby ensuring the continuation of cultural knowledge. The museum plays a role in showcasing and promoting contemporary Seminole art and issues. The museum's role in preserving the Seminole language and traditions is another crucial aspect. Exhibitions and programs that focus on language, folklore, and traditional practices help keep these aspects of Seminole culture alive and relevant for future generations. For the Seminole community, the museum serves as a source of pride and a means of reinforcing cultural identity. It provides a space where um, the community can see their history and culture respected and valued, which is essential for cultural self-esteem and continuity. Through the exhibits and programs, the museum engages with a broad audience ranging from local community members to international international tourists. The museum's website provides a lot of helpful information. The museum, as I said, houses over 200,000 works of art and other historic objects, emphasizing the rich cultural tradition and historical ties of the Seminole people to the Southeast and to Florida. The museum's mission focuses on respecting, celebrating, and preserving Seminole culture and history in a significant way. In terms of educational outreach, the use of technology the museum offers engaging field trips, online resources, and virtual field trips through what they call streamable learning. This approach caters to a broad audience, including students and educators, by providing curriculum materials and primary resources online. Let's see. Let's look at the cultural preservation aspects. The museum functions as a vital cultural preservation vehicle for the Seminole community in several significant ways. It serves as a repository for the physical artifacts of Seminole culture. These items, ranging from traditional clothing and tools to contemporary art, offer connections to the past and help preserve the culture of the Seminole people. Through its educational programs, the museum spreads awareness of Seminole history and culture. This includes field trips, curricular materials for different grade levels, and virtual learning opportunities. The museum hosts cultural events like the American Indian Art Celebration, which showcases traditional and contemporary arts and crafts, dance, music, and food. These events serve as a platform for cultural exchange and celebration, keeping Seminole traditions alive and vibrant. By featuring the work of Seminole artisans and craftspeople, the museum promotes the continuation and appreciation of traditional Seminole crafts. This not only helps sustain these art forms, but also provides economic support for the artists. The museum's exhibit and programs often focus on the Seminole language, folklore, and traditional practices. The museum plays a plays a role in strengthening the Seminole community's sense of identity and pride in their heritage by presenting their history and culture in their own voice. It reinforces a sense of community and belonging among the Seminole people. As a repository of Seminole history and culture, the museum serves as a valuable resource for scholars, historians, and researchers. This contributes to the academic study and understanding of the Seminole history and culture. Um, so, in concluding this report, it's good to acknowledge the limitations and biases that arise from, my position as an outsider to the Seminole community. My training in library science, providing a structured approach to cataloging and interpreting information may not have fully equipped me to grasp the deep-seated cultural significance embedded within the museum's artifacts and exhibits. So my academic background is focused more on the organization and preservation of information rather than its cultural context. So, furthermore, my lack of personal relationships with the Seminole community has likely limited my understanding of the museum's role and significance. The museum may not just be it is not just a repository of artifacts. Um, so, while my training provides valuable tools for analysis, it can't fully substitute for the depth and understanding that comes from being part of the community itself. And in future research endeavors, I hope to develop a more personal relationship with the community members, and incorporating their perspectives will be crucial to gaining a more holistic and meaningful understanding of the culturally rich traditions. And that's it. Thanks very much for listening.